Hey guys, what's up today? I'm out in the forge, believe it or not. So we're going to we're going to start a new project today, and then we're going to start at I'm going to make I'm going to be working on a bone-in knife, a boning knife for someone. They asked me if I can make one, so I'm going to go ahead and try it and go from there. But I'm going to be using 5160 leaf spring steel on this because it's more flexible and it'll give. And it's more durable. A durable steel. I've done some study on it, and most people use it for swords and larger blades like that. But this blade, in particular blade, is going to be the actual cutting edge is going to be at least 6.5 inches long. So it's a pretty big knife. So the shape of it, it's almost like a fillet knife, if you ever seen a fillet knife. And the fillet knife, it kind of has a curve up in the blade. I don't know how I could explain it, but let me see if I can find some soapstone, and I'll try to draw it out for you as best I can. I know I got some here somewhere. I got so much stuff on this desk. I really need to clean it off, get it reorganized. But anyways, the gist of a boning knife is to get right down when you're cutting a deer open or something like that, or skinning something. You want to get down and get as close as that bone you can. You want to have that flexibility to get in there. Not so much as a fillet knife, but to get in there and still have the durability to cut the rest of or whatever you're scanning off. So we're going to try to start on that today. I'm going to cut a piece of metal off, and then I'll get back with you and I'll show you what we'll fire up the forge, and we'll get things going with that. This may be a long, extensive video, maybe 2 videos. I don't know yet, but we're going to be working on that today, and we're going to get started on that just as soon as I get the metal cut, and then I'll get back with you and I'll turn the camera back on. So hang with us, guys, and we'll get started on this. Alright guys, we got our metal. You can see that's pretty thick. It's about, I'm going to say, it's about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch thick. 3/8 of an inch. And I cut it 7 inches long, I believe. I'm hoping I can draw this out. Like I said, I've never made one, a boning knife before, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. If it doesn't come out, we've made a knife. That's pretty much about it. But anyways, we're going to fire up the forge. We're going to get this thing hot, and we're going to start pounding on it. But I'm going to readjust the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing on the anvil, so that way you can follow me on the anvil. Like I said, this might be a long video. It looks like it's going to be pretty long. But it takes a while to forge out a piece of metal like this. It's a good hour and a half to forge this out. I won't torment you guys with all that video footage, but I'll bring you along with some of it, and then we'll go from there. I may have messed up on this end right here a little bit. I want to show you this. I started grinding on it right there. That may not be good. They may come up an inclusion on when I start forging it, so I got to watch that. So we're going to go from there, and I'll get you guys turned around on the anvil so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll start. cross keen on this and try to draw that piece of metal out. Working. Just progress. Takes a while to do it, guys. Just hang with me. Alright, guys, when it comes out again, I'm going to measure it, see what kind of length I got on it. And then I think we can start shaping it the way we want this blade to be. We're about 10 inches. That'll give me a good 4 inches for the handle and 6 inches for the blade. So I think we're good. We're going to start thinning this out a little bit more in here, and then we're going to start shaping the blade. Want to come out, that blade is going to go like up like that, come down. You'll get a better sense of it when I start shaping it. I'm not very good at drawing. This in for our edge. I may be running out of gas. Yeah, she's acting up on me, guys. Got a little hot, I think. But, let's see where we're going with this. I will let the forge cool down a little bit, and then we'll start it back up. I gotta see how much gas I got in there. I may be getting low on gas. and I may have to go get some. But anyways, what we're going to do is, I'm still recording. This will be our tip here, and then we'll come in probably about right there. I'm going to say about 4 inches. I'll get the exact measurement on that. Yeah, I was pretty close. About right in there. We'll drop it, and then we'll start our blade here. And this blade is typically going to turn this way to get that boning style out, and then we can draw this out more back in here to get the handle shaped the way we want it. That's where we're going at with this blade. So this is going to be our cutting edge here, which we'll draw that out more this way to get it a little deeper, and then we'll straighten it all up, and that'll be our boning knife. So hang with us, guys. We'll get going in a few minutes. Started back on this boning knife, and start the spores back up and put that metal back in there. A defining point where my edge is, my blade is going to start versus the handle. That a little better once we get going with it, though. Alright guys, board's just being stupid again. What do, guys? We got that blade in the vise. We're gonna let it cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna do some grinding on it. I got the shape pretty much close to where I want it. It's gonna take a lot of grinding and stuff like that on it, but I'll bring you guys along with some of that. But I know grinding is a very boring act, I should say. But yep, we'll let it cool down a little bit, and then I'll bring you back. Okay guys, this is what I come up with. I just got finished heat treating this. As you can see, this is the boning knife. I think it turned out pretty decent. Not bad. I like the shape of it, so you'll be able to get down in and go right down the bone and then cut it out. That's where we're at with the blade, guys. We're going to clean this up and get it ready for a handle. Not for sure what kind of handle I want to put on it yet. I may go with some wood that I have here. This piece. I'll split it and clean it all up and everything. Not for sure what this is. I don't know. Who knows yet? This is oak. I may go with this. I may go with the oak on the handle. But pretty sweet little boning knife. Pretty cool. That's where we're at, guys. When we get further along, I'll add to this video and then I'll post it up. So thanks, guys. Hang with us.